everyone. I'm Heather Dawson.
We thought it might help if you experience the country before you promote it. And where better to start than the country's crown jewel, Dubrovnik.
Nice.
These walls date back to the 13th century. They have protected the Republic for hundreds of years.
Well, believe it or not, I've seen walls before.
Of course you did, but these walls are world-renowned in film and television.
Yeah, well, nothing screams authenticity like a film crew in a catering tent.
I sense you're not enjoying this.
Really, what makes you think that? The silence, the sighs, the existential malaise? What is it? What tells you that?
We need to get you on a boat.
On a boat? Great. Well, hopefully it'll sink and that'll be that.
I know that you don't want to be here. I understand that you're under some stress. But the Adriatic has a way of slowing people down. People have come here for centuries. Sailors, traders, fishermen. They come here carrying something, and they leave a little lighter.
Hey, how was the week? How's it been?
How's it been? I'll tell you how it's been. People just say whatever is on their mind here.
Sounds familiar.
I have to say, you look Croatian.
Well, that's a first.
Is the face, no? A little stubborn.
That's not a first. I'm not sure you can even call it a country. It's so tiny.
This is officially the smallest town in the world.
Looks like a film set, no?
No. People actually live here.
Madame.
Julie, you want to see the suburbs?
Even the big city doesn't feel big.
Zagreb is our capital. Great restaurants, history, charm, and a bit of pulse. Yeah, we can go.
And apparently the most dangerous thing in this country is the breeze. Do you mind if I get some air in here?
Hey, zatvori to, jesi lud?
What did I do wrong?
You have to understand, John, the Croatia draft is very dangerous. We call it propuh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like I stepped into a time machine. But what, is it gonna kill me, a draft? Maybe it's just me, but everyone seems to know each other here.
You know who told me you were coming?
I have no idea.
The Croatian CIA.
Croatian CIA.
I, to ti je oni poznati hollywoodski glumac.
Očekivala sam puno više.
I mean, it's becoming a problem, really. Every time I just sit down to work, something distracts me. The sea, the cities, the countryside. Where did you say we are?
Slavonia.
I like it here.
John, we have to go.
And don't even get me started on the food.
Everything you taste here starts in this soil. Wine, olive oil, truffles. It's all the same story.
Our story. So, yeah, if you're asking me how it's been, you want to know what this country is really like, what these people, my people, are really like. The ancient cities I've been dragged through, the meals and the sunsets I've been subjected to, what I've had to put up with. It's been okay. I endured.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I've been talking to the client, and they need you to stay for another week, but...
Are you kidding me? Okay, well, what can we do? I just have to endure it.
Come on, be honest, though. Is Croatia as beautiful as I hear?
It's not bad. Not bad at all.
So, you're not mad at me anymore?
Sure I am. You're still a terrible agent.
Never change, Malkovich. Never change.
And coming up next, Dr. Davin Fine gives us a front row private concert. Plus, it's time again for the biggest race of the year. See how Roush Fenway drivers prepare for the grueling NASCAR season. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, remember those poor folks way across town? You'll meet them again on your way down. bite off more than you can chew. Choking on reality is what you do.
Dr. Kenny Davin Fine influences audiences all over the world with his knowledge and groundbreaking research on intestinal health and his soul-touching music. Now today we're welcoming Dr. Ken to share his newest inspiring single, Bird in Hand. Always a pleasure, and we're so glad you're back with us here on California Life.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your love of music.
As I identify in my professional timeline, and high school graduation sent me into medical school in a very advanced program in Missouri called University of Missouri, Kansas City. But I also kind of launched my desire to be a singer and ultimately a guitar playing musician. And I guess I never let go.
And obviously your music is more than just entertaining, it's inspirational for you.
Yeah, well, and for others, I hope.
Yeah.
The word inspirational actually has the word spirit in it, so I usually use that word, wanting to inspire people to goodness and creativity. And you know what? I always like to hear at a show or some place where I've just played that somebody says, you know, I used to play guitar and I'm going to get back with it because, you know, you inspired me to do that. So I think that's a subtle part of my desire too, is to inspire others to their own creativity.
And the new single, it is something that you experienced a little bit.
Bird in the Hand is the new single release out of Nashville. You know, my dad used to say, bird in the hand's worth two in the bush. And I have to say, at a period of time in my life where I was making a geographic transition and moving from Kansas City to Dallas, I said goodbye to a very sweet girl. And the Bird in the Hand song was a tribute to how wonderful she was. And why did I lose her? Because I let her hand go.
And all of us can relate to that. So, well, we'd love to hear it.
Oh,
can you
that'd
play
be
it
great.
For us?
Once had a girl who gave me the world and asked for nothing in return. She treated me like I was a king, with lots of love and much concern. How did I lose my baby? It's not too hard to understand. She went away when I turned away, like letting go the bird in hand. So I went down the road in search of some gold, hoping that I'd find it soon. I went round and round, none could be found, and I ended up on the moon. How did I lose my baby? It's easy when I think it through. I lost her hand when I let go her hand. What else was she supposed to do?
Why does it seem like it was a dream, a time that was oh so strange? What I wouldn't give for a chance to relive and a second shot at that change. How did I lose my baby? It's not too hard to understand. She went away when I turned away, by letting go the bird in hand. Why does it seem like it was a dream, a time that was oh so strange? What I wouldn't give for a chance to relive and a second shot at that change.
And coming up next, he's got a big seat to fill. See why NASCAR driver Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is more than ready to take on the Cup Series for Roush Fenway Racing, while his teammate Trevor Bayne is gearing up for the Daytona 500. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. He won the Daytona 500 and now he's gearing up again for the biggest race of the season. And sorry ladies, but Trevor Bayne is almost officially off the market. Let's see what drives this winning Roush Fenway racer to success.
Yesterday was the 53rd running of the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. And while it started out somber as the 10th anniversary of the death of a beloved icon, the rest of the day belonged to a young man in a big hurry, the youngest man ever to win the big one.
In winning the 2011 Daytona 500, Trevor Bayne stormed onto the front page of the racing world, becoming the youngest winner of the sport's biggest event and celebrating on its grandest stage.
There's nothing like winning a Daytona 500. I don't know if I'll ever experience anything like that again. Hopefully we'll win another one and win some championships.
In the process, the 20-year-old up-and-comer pulled off one of the biggest upsets in sports history, vaulting himself into the national spotlight and establishing himself as the face of the new generation of professional athletes. Literally overnight, the Knoxville, Tennessee native became a household name and social media sensation. However, lofty achievements don't come without a price, and fame without sacrifice. For Bayne, that sacrifice comes in the form of long hours in the gym.
There's two reasons to be physically fit in racing. One is because you'll be worn out if you're not. It is really physically demanding in a race car. It's 140, 150 degrees at times, depending on how hot it is that weekend. It's like sitting in a sauna and taking on some G-forces for 4 hours at a time. Outside of that, there's not much we can do as drivers during the week to better ourselves in the car. We can't go practice, we can't go test, can't go out here in the parking lot and make laps. The only thing that we can do to make ourselves better in that race car is be physically fit.
For Bayne, the commitment to stay physically fit is more than an initiative, it's a way of life. And in the end, provides the edge that sets champions apart from the rest of the field.
If it's something you've prepared for and you've worked at, it fuels the fire to go after it. On that restart at Texas when I was sitting fourth and it had been 2 years in the making waiting on that first nationwide win, it wasn't like I just showed up that day and hopped in a race car for the first time and now I'm fourth, okay, I might go win this race. It was something that we wanted and we had been working at it, and there's points in a race where you can make a difference as a driver and say, you know, okay, I've got a fifth place car, I'm going to finish fifth, or you can say I've got a fifth place car and I'm going to go try to win this race, and you got to dig down deep and go after them.
Celebrating 25 winning years, this is Roush Fenway Racing.
The American Red Cross is calling on the public to donate blood after the nation's blood supplies dropped nearly 25% in June. Here to talk about why it's so important to boost the nation's blood supply is Dr. Courtney Lawrence, Division Chief Medical Officer at the American Red Cross. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So the Red Cross has declared an emergency blood shortage. How serious is the situation and what's driving this shortage?
We're really approaching a crisis situation. We saw in the month of June at the American Red Cross that the national blood supply decreased by 25%. And this comes at a really critical period. Between Memorial Day and Labor Day is what we call a high trauma season, meaning that we can see more people who had an unexpected injury or had an accident that are coming to the hospital to potentially need a blood transfusion to help them recover.
Yeah, absolutely. And what makes summer such a challenging time for the nation's blood supply?
So we know that the need for blood remains high as we see more and more people doing outdoor activities like hiking, biking, boating, or even simple routine lawn care. It is an opportunity for potential injury. At the same time, we're also seeing more cars on the road as people are traveling, and more cars mean increased car accidents. So that coupled with a decline in blood donors coming out to donate, and that really is driven by a busy summer season. Many of our schools and community partners who hold blood drives throughout the year are taking their summer breaks. People are not following their usual routine. And so that's when we tend to see that gap widen between the ongoing high need and yet the decreased number of blood donors coming in to donate.
And who relies on donated blood, and why is it so important for hospitals to have blood ready and available?
So I think many people are unaware that someone needs a blood transfusion every 2 seconds in the United States. I practiced as a pediatric hematologist, and so I saw firsthand that blood could save lives from someone who had an unexpected bleeding event, or that someone, say, with sickle cell disease might require blood transfusions every few weeks just to stay healthy enough to not have to be in the hospital. And if we don't have enough blood to stock the shelves of our hospitals, it means the doctors are having to make very difficult decisions about which patients need to receive a blood transfusion now and which patients may have to wait. I also just want to point out, to make an appointment to donate, someone can just go to redcrossblood.org, call 1-800-RED-CROSS, or download the Red Cross Blood Donor app.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for this life-saving advice, and I hope that people will make it out and start to donate blood.
It used to be thought that there could be no life in the deep sea because there was no sunlight. There is this language of light throughout most of our planet. But how can people be expected to appreciate this if they've never even gotten to see it?
Deep sea explorer Edie Widder.
Edith Widder
Has completed hundreds of dives in submersibles. She's seen more of the ocean world than anyone alive today.
There's a language of light in the deep ocean, and we're just beginning to understand it. The idea is to prove there is life where there appears to be none. At that time, you could pick up a marine biology textbook and find no mention of bioluminescence. I got invited on that first expedition. I think they needed a token female, which I was happy to be. I didn't know how I could make a career out of this. There was no clear path, especially for a woman, but I was fascinated with it.
And try the lights off.
I was stunned by how much bioluminescence I saw. It was just a whole new way of seeing. We need to look at the world with new eyes. Oceans are the lifeblood of this planet, and we're destroying it before we know what's there. I want to take you on a trip to an alien world, to a place defined by light. I don't feel fearless. I feel fear plenty of times. Now we must understand more so that we can fear less. I never get tired of this.
Joining us today is dance legend herself, Michelle Soutier. With over 32 years of education in the dance industry, the founder of Miller Street Dance Company, and now the owner of Rhee Gold Company. Tell us about this acquisition and what it means for you and for the dance industry.
Well, I have finished 32 years of owning Miller Street. And so last summer, I had the opportunity to take over the Rhee Gold Company. And what was special about that company is that is where I had gone every year for 32 years to do continuing education. So I rebranded it. It's now called Gold Dance Life.
And beyond technique for the dancers, you've emphasized character development and community building. Why is this important to you, and how do you choose to implement this in their lives?
Well, I grew up in a family of philanthropists, and so it was just normal for me to be involved in the community. I decided to start a points-based program called our Service Society, where kids got points for doing service work or contributing to a service project. Like if I was doing a coat drive or a food can drive or anything, my favorite thing about owning a dance school is the service work that we get to do. Well, now we have a conference called Soul for kids. It's a non-competitive conference. Next season are starting dance competitions. So we'll do traditional dance competitions as well. So just so many cool things within the Rhee Gold Company, which is now, of course, Gold Dance Life.
I have to say, too, I actually danced at Miller Street. So this is like a very personal thing for me.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
I know, right? It's so funny. Congratulations on all these new endeavors.
Thank you so much.
I'm Ava Lynn with Coast to Coast. Have a good one.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, please go to our website. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We'll see you next time.